Well, if we were playing a word association game and I said to you red, first thing that might come to your mind is Ferrari. %90 of the Ferraris look great in red, but occasionally there's a model that looks better in the most mundane color out there, gray. Well, in March of 1966 at Geneva, Ferrari introduced the new 330 GTC. The C obviously stood for coupe. 6 months later at the Paris Auto Salon, they introduced the Spider, the GTS, and what a beautiful car it was. It was designed and built by Pininfarina, and it just had that great GT feel, the Grand Touring sort of feel. The car had a great motor, 4-liter motor. It had a 5-speed gearbox, similar to the 275 GTB, where it was mounted in the rear. The entire underpinnings were from a 275 GTB, so you had great performance, great handling, and obviously great styling. The 330 really stood for the displacement of each cylinder. You multiply that by 12 cylinders, you have your 4 liters. Quite often with Ferraris, that's how they came up with the numbers, a 275, a 330, all those sorts of things. Now obviously later with the F40s and that, it had different connotations. Getting back to the motor, it was basically a 12-cylinder Colombo 60-degree, 1 cam over each head and directly working on the rockers. Suspension-wise, very similar to a 275 GTB. Unequal length A-arms, upper and lowers, 4-wheel disc brakes, a nice cruising package with a little bit more horsepower, 300 horsepower than the previous 275 GTS. Brakes work exceptionally well, and the 3 Webers make a fabulous sound as you're downshifting. Well, when Gene brought this Ferrari to Legendary here to get restored, he said, I want to do something different. Every other Ferrari out there is red. I want to paint it a color that's unique and that shows off the styling of this car. And at first I thought, I'm not sure he's doing the right thing, but after the car is finished, I gotta tell you that it works on this car, especially with the red interior. It was a typical barn find, literally had been sitting for 25 years. The car needed everything. The car was rusty, the car hadn't run in years, the car hadn't fired, it needed a motor, it needed the transmission rebuilt, it needed a whole new skin built for the hood. It was in really rough condition. But after we did the metal work and the body work and spent a ton of time as usual on the details, making sure the gaps were right, it came time to paint the car. And that's when Gene said, this is the color. And like I said, it works beautifully with the red interior. Of course, we did all the plating, we rebuilt the motor, we did all the suspension, we did the interior, all the wood graining. Everything was done so this car could go to the Ferrari Nationals and compete. But Gene likes to drive his cars, and he said it's got to run and drive as good as it looks. So we've road tested this car. It's a fabulous running, driving car. It's exactly what the Ferrari 330 GTS was all about. A Grand Touring car, top down, lots of performance, great handling, reliable. It is the ultimate GT touring car in my mind, and for under $500,000. It sounds like a lot of money, but if you think today a Nart Spider, a real one, is going to be $5–6 million. Even a cut car is going to be in the $1.3 million range. Then you look at the Daytona Spider and prices are creeping back up into the $1.5 million, $2 million range for a super low mileage not that long ago. So this car here, although it's still a lot of money, is probably one of the most affordable convertible Ferraris, low production, 99 built, and actually for the money I think there's a lot of upside left in this car.